Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and cohorts. We are in the ever beautiful Ellis, Kansas today. We are at the Big Creek Dam right now, guys. It's just starting to slow down. You can still tell, obviously, there is some current here. It's kind of pushing me around a little bit, but it's slowed down. There was like, I think I said in my last video, something stupid like 10 inches of rain. West of here. This thing was stupid high, but it's finally getting down, clearing up a little bit, so it is fishable today. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna try a couple different spots. I'm gonna see if I can wrangle up maybe some largemouth, maybe a couple crappie for you. So anyways, I'm gonna get to it. What do we got there? Looks like a dead turtle. Maybe he's taking a nap, I don't know. Is that how turtles sleep, guys? Now I know some big ones got up here, guys. Right over there by those trees over there, I saw like a, I don't know, it had to be a 5-pounder that was up on the bank. It was dead and bloated, like it maybe just somehow got out of the water when the water was high and wasn't able to get back in. But it's unfortunate to lose a nice fish like that, but it's a good sign for me. Tells me that there are maybe some big ones up here. So I know, guys, this river over the summer, usually without all the water here, it kind of I wouldn't necessarily say it dries up. It has before, actually, though. Like 3 years ago this thing was bone dry, but it shallows out enough to where the fish can't really move freely up and down this creek. So there's a lot of fish that have been stuck in a little tiny hole that have worked their way up here in that current. You know, they came all the way up here. So this is where they're going to be hanging out. Largemouth, crappie. So there's some nice channel cat in here as well. But yeah, so with the current, they all came upstream. You know, they're either going to be up here by the dam or maybe just a little bit further west, but we'll see if we can't locate some. Now, the water's it's a very ominous color right now. Usually it's a lot darker and greener. It's more of like a yellow color right now. It's kind of cool, actually. I can catch my Nemesis Bass today, guys. I think my wife might be the only one that knows about it. There's a freaking bass in here that I've had it on at least 3 times, and I end up losing it every time, and it's almost heartbreaking. It's like probably a 4-pounder, nothing like too huge, but it's still a nice fish, and it's literally, it eats me up at night. I go home, I dream about it. I can't escape the Nemesis Bass. There we go. Finally land one here, guys. Oh, well, he got off there right at the end, but it was just a little guy there, probably poundish. So looks like we kind of have an idea of where they're hanging out here, up in the shallows. Anyways, back to the Nemesis Bass. I'd like to catch that puppy. It's a nice one, guys, and it like I said, it upsets me. I dream about it every night. Not really, but there's always going to be, you know, the one that got away. That's the one that got away. The ever faithful Roadrunner. You guys see me use these just about every video. They work so freaking amazing. If you've never used one, I highly recommend stopping whatever you're doing. Even if you're watching this video right now, stop what you're doing and go buy some Roadrunners. Because they are amazing. They are the best multi-purpose lure you can own. If you don't have at least 10 of these, in your tackle box at all times, you're doing it wrong. Tell you, I've caught so many fish on the Roadrunner. Now this right here, guys, this is like a little island. I actually stand on that when the water, you know, comes down a little bit more. I'll stand on that and fish off of that. There we go. What I tell you guys, and it's pretty nice, whatever it is. It's run and drag. Probably a bass, yep. Not as nice as I would have hoped it to be, but it's still a chubby little fella. So you get it down here and get it into view here. Chubby little fella. Definitely, I'm wondering if they still have eggs in them yet. The water's pretty warm, but he's fat as all get out. Check that guy out. All right, let's get this guy back in the water here. Get out of there, buddy. Off he goes into the wild blue yonder. So I threw my net over here the other day, and that's the main reason I switched up to the little Roadrunners, because I threw the net, I was catching some smaller minnows, and so you know, that just leads me to think, okay, well, there's smaller minnows in here, that must be what they're feeding on. So I tried a little bit bigger option just to see if I could, you know, get some of the big boys to bite. I didn't locate any. I'll probably switch back and try here in a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure I get a few in the boat before I get too crazy here. These corners, guys, are a pretty good place to give a shot. Crazy little bullhead, guys. He smoked it. All right, guys, this is what you call a bullhead. I don't know if any of you guys have ever caught one. Very similar to flathead. You know, they have the paddle tail. They don't have a forked tail. They you know, they kind of look like a flathead actually, but they are not. They are called bullhead. This is a yellow bullhead. I'm gonna get him back in the water. They actually make excellent flathead bait. If you guys didn't know that, they're like flathead candy. But it's a type of catfish. They only get about 3 pounds, I believe, is like the state record, and I don't think the world record's much bigger than that. So nothing spectacular or fancy by any means, but they're just kind of like slimy little critters. Don't really care for them a whole lot, but I will use them for flathead bait on occasion. So whoa. He's still on there. That perch smoked that, guys, right when it hit the water. I don't think I've ever had a perch smoke something so quick. Look at that guy. Just a little tiny dude. All right, get out of here. Little bass here. Man, even this little guy, they're eating good, guys. Check out the belly on that little sucker. Holy moly. Little tiny guy, but like you said, look at that belly. It's like he swallowed a stinking baseball. All right, there you go. Deal with that, but whoa, something took a swipe at that just now. I don't know if you guys could see that. That was kind of crazy. Little bass. I didn't even have to reel, guys. I just kind of like held it there, suspended. Oh, there he goes. Let's see if I can do it again. All right, you guys ready for this? About to hit the rapids. This is a class 5. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't even know what that means. I've just heard it said before. Or skiing. I've never been skiing either. This is a triple, quadruple diamond. I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. I very well may end up wet here. Oh! Nope. Kind of forgot about my pole back there, but it looks like it's still intact, doing all right. I don't appear to have sprung any leaks in the boat from raking over those rocks. That is a positive. Let's hit this area. There's some good shallow water. Again, there's a nice little drop off this ledge. Generally this area is just a couple you know, maybe a couple feet deep. Right now it's probably like 4 foot deep. Fish can still actively move up and down this whole stretch, so I don't know exactly what they're doing. They could be sitting here. Like I said, there's obviously some upstream already that we had the pleasure of catching, but you know, there's still plenty of fish that could just be hanging out right here. Just had a bite, a little kniblet. There's one. Little bass. Little chubby guy. Dang, settle down. Again, nothing great. Little tiny guy. Get him back in the water. If you notice, guys, where I caught him at was right off the edge of that rapids there. Now these largemouth, they'll swim up it, but they don't prefer to hunt or sit in that current. They'll sit right off the edge of it. They'll sit in an eddy or slack water. They don't generally care for current. I'm not saying you'll never catch one there, but it's not the first place to start. Hey guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I had a good day out on the creek. I didn't catch any giants. I caught a lot of small ones, a couple different species of fish. Didn't get the big ones like I wanted to, but you guys know how it goes. Sometimes you catch nothing, sometimes all you catch is little dinkers. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming for you very soon. If you like the videos, go ahead and check out some of my other content. Subscribe if you would like. Follow along on Instagram at _reel, REEL _adventures. And like always, guys, it's a good day to fish.